Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome. Technically, this is Crypto Mondays, but we're going to let the crypto side of it slide a little bit this week because it is technically December the 30th, and it is our last webinar of the decade. It is the last webinar, not of the year, of the decade. And what better way to end the decade off with a little bit of news, gossip, scandal, and a new release that we think is just going to blow your guys' mind. You're going to have a lot of fun with it. So let's just dive into it. I'm John Go. That's Blaine. Blaine, so what have you let's just dive right into it. What have you created? What have we taken and turned it into what I called last week the Unicorn Defense League? But we'll have fun with it. Blaine, why don't you start us off with a little background of what's the big pull of this new feature that we're releasing tonight?
There's a bunch of big pulls, but the big one that I'm going to talk about is saving the unicorns.
Definitely.
Because that is what is most important, and that is what we have done since we relaunched CTP, is try to get members to help us save unicorns. So that's the goal, and we are going to start saving unicorns. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. So as you guys know, we relaunched CTP, I think it's about 5 months ago, give or take. Literally everybody really loved it. I mean, there was a few grumpy gusses here and there, but generally, let's say 99% of the people really enjoyed the relaunch. They loved the training. They loved everything about it. Our focus on list building, as well as trying to integrate cryptocurrency into everything. But it was a change, and it was a change from taking it from one industry and bringing it into this different mindset. And what we thought, this is a really good idea, but we don't want to lose the fun of it, right? I mean, CTP was always fun. I've always believed that if you're not having fun at what you're doing, you're basically wasting your time. So let's have some fun with this. So the running joke inside of Discord and Telegram, and me and Blaine going back and forth on social media with everybody, is saving unicorns. So we said, how can we tie this unicorn thing? Because it's unicorn. Like, come on. Like, I'll be honest, and you be frank. It's a unicorn. Like, how can you possibly turn a unicorn into something that will benefit affiliate marketers? Well, we think we've found that. We're taking a lot of elements from Blaine hate when I called it this. I say viral list builders. I don't say viral is the overused term of du jour. Let's kill that word this decade. Let's never use viral again, okay? Because very few things are viral when they say they're actually viral. But anywho, so the theme of this is to take elements of these list builders and put it into a fun game that actually entices people inside of CTP to build their lists. Not only to build their lists, but to promote their lists to the community and outside in this brand new ranking system and game that we have that I called last week the Unicorn Defense League, but it's the Unicorn ranks. So Blaine, do you want to dive in? Do you got screenshots or no, or do you just want to?
No, I don't have screenshots, but I can go to it and share my screen.
Cool. Here we go.
So
let's see how this goes.
Let's see how well this works. So talking about Unicorn Defense League and saving unicorns, we wanted to come up with the perfect name for this monstrosity of a creation that we have. And with some help of Jen, she helped us come up with the Unicorn Oasis. So that's what it's called, the Unicorn Oasis. Basically, an oasis is just a green spot in the middle of the desert, right? We know that unicorns are dying off and we want to save them. So we're going to try and make this oasis larger and larger and larger. And we're doing that via list building. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen here. Let me see if this will work. Share screen 3. Share. Yeah, I got to figure out which number it is.
Nice.
Okay, can you all see it?
Yes, we can.
I'm gonna wait a second for it to pop up on Facebook because I can't see it over there yet. So.
Yeah, I'll monitor Facebook right now. So
yeah, I've got it pulled up. I'm just waiting on it to happen, and then we're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
There it goes. All right, the Unicorn's Oasis. So up in the top, it just says this is where unicorns come, knowing they're going to survive, and you can help them survive by taking part. So up in the top right, you're going to see the unicorn's mood, which is currently angry. Basically, the mood is based off of the number of emails being subscribed to, being read, being clicked on to save unicorns.
Nugget.
So that's what it is. The more unicorns get saved, the better the unicorn's mood. Right now in the Oasis, there's just one singular lonely unicorn, and he is mad and angry about it.
He's pretty angry, huh? He looks like he needs some saving, Blaine.
He is angry.
How do we get our funky little unicorn here to smile a little bit?
So all you have to do to help the unicorn smile, and this is going to be in the members area very soon. I'm going to hit save on my thing to make it pop up in everybody's members area. But you can see the lists that are available for you to subscribe to. All you have to do is subscribe to those lists, and every single email, like Jen's list is already in here, every single email that she sends out is going to have a little save the unicorns link at the bottom of it. All you got to do is click that. Read the email, click the link, and you will save a unicorn.
So it's taking elements of the list builders that are very popular in the industry, but it's adding a little bit of gamification to it that will help you with your CTP ranks. So this is just the Oasis part that kind of, it's like this is the management side of things. But if I'm sure Blaine is going to go here and show how everything works, but there's a reason why you want to be subscribing to emails, and we'll get into that in a second. So.
Yeah, and I just clicked on the How It Works tab. I'm not going to read through everything here. I'll give everybody the opportunity to go and click on it themselves and check it out. And it just goes over the basics. There's basically two sections within the Unicorn Oasis. Obviously, the Oasis itself, which is all the lists that you can subscribe to, read the emails, and then is your list. So you can add your own list and set up your own list to be included in the Oasis. And that's where this is going to work out really, really good, because we teach and teach and teach to build your list, build your list, build your list. Now we've got a mechanism to help everybody start building their lists. I'm going to be subscribing to every single list that's in this thing as soon as it pops up there. So all you have to do is you have to just go to my list, and I'm not going to go through any of this, but you can see it, and it's really simple to do. Jen was able to integrate her list in about 2 or 3 minutes at best with very few hiccups. And the only one that we had, I put a little blurb thing to make sure people do it, but it's super, super simple to add your list. And we've even made it as cheap as possible, especially for the first 10 people that add their list to the system. Because again, we're going to be helping you build your list. And the goal is to get everybody reading emails from lists that are here, and then taking action on those emails. So clicking on links within the emails and saving those unicorns. That's the overall goal, again, is to build lists and get everybody reading their emails, because that's part of affiliate marketing that we need to make sure that we're continuing and consistently doing.
Yeah, do you want to show the ranks there, just because that was the first question that popped up this morning? So just to show the gamification side of it.
The ranks, count ranks. All right, so with every single email that you read and unicorn that you save, you're going to be able to rank up as well, because we added 2 new ranks. So the bottom left you see there is the bronze Agel. Thank John Olson for making that up.
Can I just be honest? Let's be completely transparent, okay? Because that's what we're famous for here. Blaine hits me up and starts going, I need names for these ranks. And I'm sitting there going, what the hell? What unicorn? Like, what's a unicorn? What are you, saddles? Rainbows? Like, and I gave him a bunch of stuff, and he's like, no. I need this and this and this. So I said, okay. So I Googled popular unicorn names, okay? And I picked 4 names, and one of the first ones I saw was a jelly or a gel or whatever, Adele even. I don't even know what you want to call it. That was one of the names that was there. And I copied and pasted it and sent it to Blaine. The other ones are a little bit, what did I use? I think Mystique or something's another one. I mean, it's like, I got some better names, but that was just a copy and paste. Okay. So that was completely transparent. So there you go. Yeah. Yes, Rob, you can definitely kill unicorns. You kill unicorns by not subscribing and reading the emails. We have to say, this is mission save the unicorns. That's what we're trying to do here. So yeah, as you can see, like Blaine's got, he's got the 2 new ranks there, and this goes up 4 levels, the ranks there, and it's lots of fun. So you get XP for reading and subscribing to the emails, which helps you with this.
Your overall CTP rank. Again, we're trying to find ways to help members increase their rank, and we're trying to figure out everything along the way as we do it. So we know we needed to add more, so I added 2 more, and they just got finished added this weekend, which is super awesome. And we're going to talk about the Explorer ranks as well coming up shortly. But let me click save real quick on this thing, and then now I should be able to refresh. And then Unicorn Oasis, now in the menu.
Nice.
Super easy, super simple, right there for everybody to go see and to mess around with. So make sure you read everything on it. And again, for the lists that are going to be added to it, we've got a set price to be able to host everything. And again, the goal is to get everything, get members to your list and get them subscribing. We've made it more than half off for the first 10 people that take advantage of it, because we want to get a bunch of people into there as quickly as possible.
Right. So the price of this stuff, we were looking at, like, this is the thing, is when you take, let me just get this smaller here. There we go. When you start doing pricing for stuff, this is the biggest thing me and Blaine have been talking about over the past couple of weeks here, what to price this stuff as. We want to get out of that mindset of what this industry was before, but at the same time, keeping it affordable to people. So $25 a month is what we thought would be pretty, it's easy enough. That's an easy enough price point. And people that build lists, they understand that access to CTP's membership, $25 a month, new people coming in, there's still dozens and dozens of people coming into CTP every day. That's worth it. But we said, you know what, for the first 10 people that wanted to take part in this tonight, we're going to do it for $10 a month, and you won't be grandfathered into the new pricing. That's it. You lock it in, $10 a month. That's it. That's all you have to pay. You don't have to pay $25 a month next month or anything. So it's, again, a brand new way to build your list, which is the focus of CTP. Everybody coming into CTP, a lot of the older people that are in CTP are starting to come around to list building, but a lot of the newer people are brand new to this. So this is one of the first things that they're taught inside of CTP, is the importance of building lists. So this is a fun little game. Again, let's, it's the training that's going into, training people on how to build lists and why they need to be building lists. That will be ever going with CTP. I think that's pretty obvious. We've added a ton of new modules since we've launched. I mean, I think we launched with 5 modules. I think there's a dozen or plus now. I mean, it's crazy the amount of training that we keep putting into this thing, because again, we're looking long tail, just like you guys should be when it comes to list building and building businesses online. So the Unicorn Oasis, it's a fun little, when Blaine said he was actually going to call it Unicorn Oasis, I kind of are you serious, man? Like, is that really what we're calling it? And it's like, let's have fun with it. I mean, this is the thing. If you're not having fun with this, it's boring. And let's have some fun. Let's save some unicorns. So if anybody is interested in it, Blaine, do you have that set up, or is it just get in contact with us or whatnot?
It's all set up and ready to go. Just go activate it just like you normally would. Follow the instructions, and it'll be all set up. And again, at the end of the day, we know how hard and boring it is to actually build a list and to take the time and do all the things with building a list. So we're trying to simplify it for everybody and make it just a little bit fun. And at the end of the day, the people that are subscribing to the list through ClickTrackProfit, through the Unicorn Oasis, they're going to be reading the emails. They're going to be clicking on links within the emails. And that's the goal. And that's the mindset that we're trying to get into is open the emails, read them, look what's there, click on them, and continue from there. And that's going to be with every single email that gets sent out. So this is a great way for you to build an active list. And this is a really great way to start getting people on your list that might not have been before, but they might become hooked on the information that you're providing and in everything that you're providing within your list, because it might be a little bit different, or it might be something that that person is looking for. So you're building engagement, building relationships, and building that list is the super important thing. So with responsive subscribers.
Right. And I think that's a really good point too. I mean, that's a good word to hammer home. Responsive, because it's one thing to have, you know, mailing lists of tens of thousands of people, but if no one's clicking on anything. So what this is going to do in everything in CTP, it's building habits. Like, I don't know if you guys ever watch CTP when it clicks over and the server resets, just check the little news feed and you'll see the people that are checking off the daily, the 3 daily habits. Now, if they're doing them, it's another thing. There's no way for us to monitor this for sure, but you see that people have formed habits even with this little simple task of checking off 3 things. So this is what we're doing. We're putting the focus back on list building habits. Throughout CTP, obviously, there's content marketing habits. There's social media network habits. There's blogging habits. These are good, positive habits instead of sitting there and clicking for 24 hours a day. That's not, you know, I saw it the other day where someone was talking, I think in Telegram, about how busy they were. It's like, it's one thing to be busy. It's another thing to actually be productive. And that's what these good habits are forming, productive habits that will actually get you results. If Blaine clicks on one of the links that I send in the email, I know that's a really good chance that Blaine's going to open the link. He might buy something. He might subscribe to something. He might like something. I sent the email out today. We had 4 new people just like that liking our page here on Facebook. Now, that might not be astronomical numbers, but I've been sending emails to people consistently over time telling them, hey, go like our page on Facebook. This is good, positive habits. This is the power of list building. You keep the message in front of people, you keep it fun, you keep it engaging, and then it becomes, like Blaine said, responsive. So that is why CTP is such a focus on list building these days, because we know how powerful it can be. And yes, Jen, I completely agree. That is what CTP was always supposed to be. And we kind of got derailed. But the new version of CTP is very focused on this personal branding and list building. So I'm having a drink of water. So with the end of the decade and the end of the year, I think it's safe to say that phase 1 of CTP is complete. I think we've done a pretty good job of relaunching this thing. We're not satisfied, obviously, but this, I think, shows you guys the commitment we have for this new vision and new direction. So there's tons of stuff. If you guys were here, I think it was last week, we had this crazy brainstorming session that just, this amazing idea that Blaine told me to shut up when I mentioned it to him this past week because he was too focused on the unicorns. But we got a ton of stuff coming in the first quarter of 2020. So this is, I think, a really good send-off to remind people that that's the focus of this program, is the list building and the personal branding. So get into this habit, folks. Like, I mean, it's a dead horse, right? We're totally beating a dead horse here. Dead unicorn, I guess, would be the funny way of looking at it. Building lists, you hear this as soon as you get into online marketing, online business. Build your list, build your list, build your list. Why do you want to build your list? Well, you want to build your list because of this, and I got this little thing here beside me, and I'm going to quote it. Ready? This is the ever popular quote by John Olson, his little piece of paper that he keeps beside his computer each and every day he looks at it. 48% of all salespeople make 1 call and stop, or send 1 email and stop. 25% of all salesmen make 2 calls and stop. 15% make 3 calls and stop. 12% keep going back and back and back and back. They make up 80% of sales. We conquer by continuing. This is list building. You've heard it a million times. It's boring. It's annoying to hear it. You need to build your list. You need to build your list. This is why you need to build your list, because you're not going to make a sale that first time, right? You're not going to. Me and Blaine might sell out, right? There might be 10 people, 10 action takers right now that grab that right away, right? They might take it. Good chance there will be. But does that mean that we stop selling? Does that mean that we stop promoting this tomorrow? No, we continue. We don't need to be in front of people 24/7, 365, but you should make an effort to be top of mind anywhere you go. And that is what email marketing can do. It can allow you to be top of mind to these people and your customers without being scammy, spammy, and don't worry about the unsubscribes. People unsubscribe all the time. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, kill crows. Absolutely. I like it, Eliana. I like it. So Blaine, you want to touch on anything else there with your Oasis?
No, I think that's it for the Oasis. Just make sure that you're saving unicorns. So make sure you click on the link, follow the, it's super easy. It's just like the scavenger hunt. You just enter your username, click on save the unicorn. You'll save the unicorn. It'll be awesome.
Yep.
And then, so the other thing that we have is in the, let me go to the ranks here real quick. It is the Explorer ranks. So the Explorer ranks are a throwback to old CTP. So what we've done is we've taken something that was in old CTP, wasn't in the new one, but I had planned on putting it in. I couldn't figure out a way to do it. So we're putting it in now into the new CTP, and that's the Giveaway XP. So anybody that owns a website or is a product owner of any kind and has Giveaway XP from the old site, it's already migrated over. You can also purchase more Giveaway XP, and there's a rank specifically dedicated to that. So I know that one of the issues with the old CTP with the Giveaway XP is people would give away 1,000,000 XP like it was nothing. So the goal is to not do that. And the goal is to actually reward XP for achieving things within your sites. So that's the great thing about that. And that can be found in the owner's area in 3, 2, 1 now.
Mark just said he tried to buy the, but it was unable to find the product.
Oh, did I break it already?
You broke it already.
I might have broke it already. Hold on.
Mick, no, I'd say it's two completely different things, right? I mean, Mastery is tasks set up within your website. So that would be really useful for people that own websites. The Unicorn stuff is much more for list building. It's much more focused on list building. I think it's two completely separate ideas. Mastery being more focused on program owners to do tasks within their websites, and then Unicorns for this was. I'll give you a little background of how this idea came up. We were talking to Jen actually, because this Jen this is why we worked with her to kind of come up with this idea, because Jen came to us and said, listen, I've got this problem. I really love your promos, but I don't own a website. So the only time I can really do promos is if you're doing a badge hunt. What is something you can do to help me out? Well, this is where the idea is spawned. It spawned for the people that are, doing the affiliate marketing that want to build the list that might not have the website to go along with it, but they've got their own brand. They've got their own list. They've got their own social media stuff that they need followers at. That's where the idea for the Oasis came from. So it's much more for the person that used to say, oh, I love CTP's promos. I wish there was some way I could take part in them. This is the way you can take part, as well as capitalizing off of the power of list building.
Mark, it worked for me. I had no issues, and I just purchased it.
Why are you buying your own product, man? What's wrong with you?
I know, right?
Do I get that money? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Buy my kids a pizza, man. Thanks, Blaine. Generous guy, huh? What a generous guy.
Yeah, no, it works. It works. It works. It works.
Yeah, Mark, if you're having troubles, in my professional opinion, my technically sound opinion is to kick your computer, refresh, and try again.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yes. Yes. Right. Well, exactly, Jen, and that's the thing. You got your channel, you got your list, you got your social media stuff, but no site. So you are just as your game plan is just as important as a program owner's game plan. It's to build the list, build a relationship with the customers or subscribers. So this is why we want to build promos for everybody. And this is the thing. So you've tried that. Okay, good. It's good. Oh man. I'm sure Blaine will get this kicked off for you, man. Sorry about that. It's
yeah, we're working.
Blaine's on it. Blaine is on it. Nice little turnout. We had almost 30 people here. It's actually the most. So thank you guys for coming and doing that. Don't leave whatever you guys do, because we're going to do wheel spins giveaways here in a bit. We're just going to bang through this, and then I'm going to stop the recording, and then we'll do some wheel spin giveaways for your guys' awesome support of us and doing this for us coming out. So yeah, and it's just everybody needs to be building a list, Jen. See the benefits. So let's say someone like Mick who owns some websites. Mick owns these websites. Everybody that joins his website technically go on his list. So he benefits from being a program owner because he's building his membership database, which is essentially his list. List builders know the importance of it, but they never really, like, unless you're using lead magnets, which, you know, we've touched on it a little bit in CTP, and we got to do a lot more with lead magnets in 2020. Speaking of that, please hold. I put this in the room, but if you guys have not, I wrote this blog post yesterday, and this is the companion PDF. I'll put the, oh geez, I can't even click properly. This is the companion PDF that was supposed to go in the, if you guys want this is download. It's free download. It's PDF. I'm talking about lead magnets, and I totally forgot to put the lead magnet inside of, you know, my blog post and get people on my list. But anywho, we'll get into that this year. That's a little companion PDF for the blog post I did last night, talking about planning your goals for 2020. A little free download. It helped. I do this every year. It really helps me with my goal planning throughout the year. So if you guys want to download that, it's free. It'll help you. You just print it out, and you're good to go. Hi, Carolee. Welcome to the show, the webinar, the dance-a-thon. This is the dance-a-thon, the last dance-a-thon. I can't even pronounce it. 2020, 2019. Jeez, something wrong with me. Sure, there's only water in this, John? Man.
I definitely did forget to do one thing, but I'm doing it now.
Oh. You forgot to do one thing, folks. Oh, Blaine.
Okay, good now.
It's all good?
Yeah. Well, I mean, so I don't know what Mark's issue is. Let me look and see in the logs here what's going on. Stuff. No, everything looks good on that end. Great. Mark, is it a JavaScript issue? What is
Let me stop the recording because I don't want to drag it on for the recording.
Okay.
But we're still here, so